So, how has your Rocktober been treating you so far? I'm your host, Philippa Guana, welcoming you to this month's episode of BMW Club TV, where we will show you cars, and more cars. So let's speed into it. Can it get more rocking than the Rock Raceway? Yes, we brought back our first Autocross for this decade, and here are some of the highlights. What did the times look like? Marco van der Schyff excels in these events and again took the win. Chade Rees took second place, while Andre Dos Reis was the highest finishing Porsche entrant.
And welcome back to another track day, sponsored by Expel. We're today at Zwartkops Raceway in Pretoria, obviously. We've got a nice field of cars, over 50 cars again, so looking forward to a great day. The weather seems to be good for us. Apparently it's going to be sunny all day, so and quite hot. So it should be a fine day for all of the guys. And thanks to all the guys that have entered and are coming today. I think we're going to have a lacquer day today.
Yes, Bernard, we were indeed in for a lacquer spring day at Zwartkops Raceway with a big group of participants ready to take on the circuit. Of course, the first order of business, driver's briefing. While this is not the first track day for most of the field, the compulsory morning briefing is always a good opportunity to ensure you understand all the rules, know your flags, and be prepared for anything that awaits you on the Big Z. After that, some final chats and checks before enjoying the day with good friends. Of course, our OG track taxi was also there to take passengers around the circuit. And on that subject, let's go back a few weeks. BMW Car Club Gauteng sponsored a taxi ride prize for Zwartkops Raceway's Pink Celebration of Women in Motorsport. The winner of that prize was our faithful circuit medic, Hanli Buta, who treated some family members to a day with us.
Dit was baie lekker. Enigste ding is daarbo wat ons so bietjie gespin het, maar verder as dit was dit 'n baie lekker ry. En ek wil dankie sê vir die oom dat hy ons die voorreg gegee het om dit te kan doen.
But it seems one ride was not enough. So when another one of Zwartkops Raceway's winners hoped to draw the taxi ride that had already been handed out, we got in touch with her to give away another ride. And that's the story of how Sonia van Rooyen came to join us.
Hi, I'm Sonia. I won the track taxi experience at the inland event, and it's an absolute experience being here, meeting everybody, and just getting a ride in my favourite car.
And then she also got a ride in her second favourite car, Bernard's race car. Sharing our BMW passion with you is something that we always love doing. But we know a lot of you are waiting for the highlights reel, so here it is. Let's chat with some of the participants.
Yeah, we're here today after a big crash at under van Vierenheer about 7 months ago with this car. We got on the road again, and I'm going to try to campaign it for the rest of the year. Today we are here to sort out some niggles and see if the car goes in a straight line still, and what times we can do, and then hopefully it will be okay for the rest of the year. We'll see.
Hi guys and girls, we're here for the time trial, and we're having a lot of fun. Weather is super nice, and all the cars, and it's like another experience. It's practice, it's just having fun. And so far the whole day has been running smoothly, no incidents, nothing. So hopefully we'll end the day like this. And yeah, if anybody here is talking, next time you guys must come. It's great fun.
Yeah, we're back here at the Zwartkops today on the track day. Slight breeze that's blowing, a little bit cool, good for the engines to run. Track's a bit warm, so yeah, good for the tires. So lap time should be good today. And like I said, I'm back here with my car that I smashed at Kyalami the beginning of the year. It's all running again. We're testing, and the car just needs a bit of new paint. And please, you guys must come and support us here at the track days. It's free. You guys can just come in. You can mingle with all the drivers here. You can even get a ride in the cars with us. And then there's a track taxi. You can buy seat time in the track taxi.
Okay, hopefully I'm not going to burst into tears. So today hasn't been a great day for me. I generally don't get enough time to get out and test. So I've been battling the whole season with a persistent misfire problem. So I've had the car, spent a bit of time with Mish, and he's worked through some basics. First session out was fine. The track was quite slippery. I did a 10.5, which is fine. And then second lap, second lap, I had a misfire, and by the time I got back to the pits, the car was bellowing white smoke out of the exhaust and so on. Anyway, long story short, looks like the motor's done. Cylinder 3 looks like a hole burnt in the piston. So yeah, a little bit unhappy, but what do they say? A bad day at the track is better than a good day at the office. So I'll take it. So yeah, start again. We'll get to the bottom of it. We'll hopefully iron it out and sort it out.
Sien ek staan teen die pilaar want ek is lekker moeg. Hier in en uit die hele tyd. Dit was vandag 'n amazing dag. Die BMW se track event. Die kar het presies gedoen wat ek wou gehad het hy moes doen. Vir myself stel nuwe trofee RS bande van oorsee af laat kom. En ek het gekom om die dag te geniet saam met 'n klomp mense, en ons het dit reg gekry. Dit was 'n blessed day geweest.
Now, remember Sashlin?
Cool. Hey everyone, welcome back to becoming a beginner race car driver. Today we had our 104 time trial at Tex that's sponsored by XPEL, and I'm excited, a bit of nerves, but really looking forward to showing you what time trials are all about. And first thing to start off is that it's not anything about racing, it's about you against time, beating your personal best and going around the track. It's about precision, it's about strategy, it's about course management. So really looking forward to getting into the car a bit later, which we will do in a bit. But I wanted to maybe share with you a bit more what time trial is, what it feels like. It's a great platform as a beginner race car driver to always start off with getting a feel and not being stressed out on the track with other drivers. So what we're going to do is, and how this normally starts off is, we work in tiers or in heats, and basically we put us into groups where obviously the cars are within their power band range, and we'll go off. So just to give you a picture of what this kind of feels like, and this is going to be totally new for me as well, is imagine that we're in the pits, we're sitting in the car's idling, we see a marshal calling us through and telling us you're getting ready to go onto the track. And once you shoot off, it's just you, the car, and the time that you have to beat around every lap. It's more than exhilarating, as I'm explaining right now, and we're going to see in a bit what that feels like. But I think it speaks to a lot about personal growth. I think it speaks to a lot about putting yourself out of your comfort zone and just having fun while doing it. I think if you don't experience these things, you'll never know. And I want to applaud everybody watching this here, that there's a community out here that supports people who want to learn about racing, to come over. Come, let us show you what we can do. Let us show you the friendship. Let us show you the mentorship that we have here, and we're willing to teach. So yeah, I think next bit will be us going around the track. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Whether you're looking to improve your skills or just meet fellow car enthusiasts, this is a place to be. I'd like to close off by saying what an incredible opportunity this was for me, and to look forward to the next event that's going to be coming forward. Hopefully that'll be our race. I think I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready to do an actual race amongst other cars. But you know, every expert started off as a beginner, and I think enjoying the journey, like what we're doing now, means more than just wanting to get to the end result. And yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing the journey you do the next time. And yeah, take care, everyone.
This year's third Expel South Africa BMW Car Club Gauteng Track Day certainly saw all 46 entrants having lots of fun around Zwartkops Raceway. Let's look at the day's results. Bilal Ahmad topped the day with his diesel-powered BMW F30 330D race car, while second place Albert Moffat was the fastest non-BMW driver. Philip Schmidt completed the podium. If this looks like a fun day out to you, why don't you come and join us at this year's final Expel South Africa BMW Car Club Gauteng Track Day on Sunday 16 November at Red Star Raceway. Entries are already open.
Right, so it's the end of the day. We've had a lovely day today. It was nice and sunny. It's actually becoming a little windy now, so it's nice and cool. But yeah, it's been a nice day, no rain, no incidents. All cars finished on the day with no incidents whatsoever, so it was a good day for all of us. And I'd just like to thank all the participants that entered, and especially our sponsors, XPEL. Big thank you to XPEL, the committee that helped, the Manny driving the track taxi and taking all the passengers around, and anyone else that, whatever they did on the day, thank you to all of them. And we look forward to seeing you at the next event at Red Star on the 16th of November.
Yeah, thanks Bernie. Remember me, Leighton Free. Yeah, thank you for inviting me to the track day that you guys had. But anyway, let's see what the boys got up to at Red Star Raceway.
Red Star Raceway, the home of spectacular sunsets and upsets alike. Round 7 of this year's BMW M Performance Parts Race Series saw more changes than merely the circuit's direction, especially on the points table. And whoever believed that nothing important ever happens in Friday practice was in for a big surprise. Let's do a quick recap before we get into the weekend. Leon Loebscher, Renier Smith and Salvi Goltieri retained their respective Class A, B and C leads after East London. Andre van Veen took the Class D lead from Liam Loebscher, while Karabo Malamela and Zahir Sidat retained their respective Class E and F leads. Malamela broke out of Class E in Friday's second practice session, handing the lead to Vessel Mostert.
Yeah, so unfortunately yesterday we did break out, but it was something that happened. You can't really be too emotional about it. It's sad that we're losing out on the championship, especially when we're leading with so much points. But we're looking forward to the new challenge in Class D and just happy to even break out with a car like this. So a good work for the team, a good indication that the program is working, and yeah, just happy to move forward.
He was joined in Class D by his NGK Pablo Clark Racing teammate Kent Schwartz, who, like Malamela, also competed in the Investgem MSA4 Championship on the weekend.
So I'll be driving the MSA4 and BMW M Performance Series parts this weekend. It's going to be a workout, but I'm sure we can push through.
In Practice 3, it was Kyan Budaya, second in Class F, who broke out first.
It was a really great session out yesterday. I enjoyed it. The car ran really well. Just honestly hoping for a good session today, and he had fun out now in qualifying. Did decently well, 2 seconds up on yesterday's breakout. So yeah, I'm hoping for a good run today, and just hope have fun as well.
And then it was Sidat, which saw Karen Ninaba take the Class F lead.
I guess we're going to have to try our best. Actually, what happened was I changed some setup on the car, and it actually worked in my, I don't know, let's call it favor or disfavor. But you know, it's always good to go faster, and this morning is actually quite cold, so I'm hoping winter time's coming because I think we can go a little bit faster.
The last time we were at Red Star Raceway, Ethan Kutzer made his debut in Class C, and he was back for more.
Yeah, so I mean, last time I was here was my debut in Class C and I won. During practice I was quickest again, so I feel confident about the weekend, and yeah, just gonna go out there and have fun.
So, apart from moody clouds, what did Saturday bring? For Bernard de Gouveia, it brought the ATS pole position.
Yeah, so luckily I got pole now today. I went out first, I wanted to be first in line. I was aiming for the pole. I need to be in front because, the championship starts, so it's quite tight now. I've been leading the whole year until the last race when my car gave a bit of issues. It's fixed now, but now I'm 1 point behind Andre, but now Andre's sitting in second. So hopefully I can just stay in front. And it was just a good lap. Thanks to Nick Naidu for giving me a little tow up the back straight. So it worked out fine. So it's looking forward to it later.
So it's de Gouveia from Van Veen on the front row, and let's look at the rest of the Class D, E and F grid as we join them on the formation lap. Troy Cochrane, Johan Miller and Malamela also got into the top 5 in Class D. Class E saw Eddie Rodriguez ahead of Wessel Mostert, while Sidat showed good pace in quali to line up 4th. Henry Platt headed up Class F from Zayed Ismail, with points leader Ninaba 5th. Let's get into it. De Gouveia got a good start to keep Van Veen at bay in Class D as Rodriguez started to mix it up with the Class D field early on. Nick Naidu pulled off to the side of the road, but the safety car was soon deployed for something else. Tihan van Rooyen, Wessel Mostert and Chloe Stewart came together, which forced the latter two into retirement. It only took 2 laps under the safety car to clear the circuit, and they were soon ready to restart the race from lap 4, with Van Veen ahead of de Gouveia in Class D. Rodriguez soon started mixing up with the Class D mid-pack again, headed up by Nicholas Herbst. Further up the road, it was Van Veen from de Gouveia, Cochrane and Malamela as the leaders headed towards the half-distance mark. Henry Platt headed up Class F, and that's debutant Henry Harbour who spun off there. Platt mixed it up with the Class E field, which included his former Class F rival, Sidat. Some dust there with Eugene Host, showing just why he's sponsored by Master Mowers. Back to the front of Class D, where Van Veen still had a healthy lead over de Gouveia, with Cochrane 3rd and Malamela 4th. Final few corners with Van Veen taking the win, but no, he doesn't. He was one of quite a few drivers who racked up a 30-second penalty for passing in the yellow flag zone, which dropped him to 7th place. This gave de Gouveia his first win since round 3 from Cochrane, while Malamela lost out on a first Class D podium after picking up a 30-second penalty for a jump start. The penalties continued to flow in Class E, although here it did not change the podium. Rodriguez also picked up his first win since round 3 from Ignace Duplessis and Kayan Budaya. And in Class F, the entire podium looked different to the finishing order. Platt and Arie van Heerden, who crossed the line 1st and 3rd respectively, were both penalised for passing in the yellow flag zone, while 2nd place Philip Mostert Jr. broke out. This saw Ishmael take his maiden win from Mike Hobler. The long list of penalties saw Platt complete the podium.
So now I just call on my fellow countryman Paulo. Let's make it a Portuguese pole position for the day.
Well, Bernard, Paulo Loureiro listens to you, and in his first outing at Red Star Raceway in more than 5 years, he took the Dunlop pole position. However, on a weekend that already showed potential for absolutely anything to happen, he was unable to take up his spot on the grid. The size and layout of the Red Star Raceway paddock can make it resemble an average morning of Joburg CBD traffic on a busy day. While another category made its way back from the circuit, Polo was stopped to clear traffic. This prevented him from reaching the circuit before the pit lane was closed, resulting in his brother Rick being the sole front row starter. As the Class A, B and C field start their formation lap, let's run through the grid. Leon Loebscher joined Rick Loureiro in Class A, who would still be racing for full points after Fabio Fedetto withdrew on Friday. Anton Pommersheim headed up the Class B grid, which included Nishal Singh, Ethan Kutzer and Shane Kobler, who all broke out in quali. This saw Class C headed up by the trio who missed the East London round, Benny Late, Hein van der Merwe and Salvi Galtieri. And here we go. No significant changes through the opening corners in Classes A and B, but in Class C, Late and van der Merwe jostled for the lead, taken by van der Merwe as the field completed lap 1. Paulo Loureiro was in charge to make his way through the Class C field and haul in the Class A leaders, Rick Loureiro and Leon Loebscher. In Class B, Smith struggled with power steering issues and dropped behind Meyer and Archer, while Pommersheim was still leading the way. In Class C, Galtieri had passed Late and was now second behind van der Merwe. He ran wide out of turn 11 though, which saw Late retake the place down the back straight. Not for long, as Galtieri retook the place at the start of lap 4. Rick Loureiro still enjoyed life at the front of Class A, with Paulo Loureiro now past Loebscher and in second place. Penultimate lap, and that's Pommersheim on the side of the road, with Meyer now in the lead of Class B. Not for long though, a broken boost clamp saw him drop to third behind Smith and Archer. Rick Loureiro added another win from Paulo Loureiro, with Loebscher third in Class A. A last-minute push by Archer was not enough, as Smith continues his Class B dominance while Meyer completed the podium. Van der Merwe won Class C from Late and Galtieri. The second Class D ENF race barely got going before the red flag came out after both Cochrane and Philip Mossad Jr. retired, the latter depositing a lot of oil onto the circuit after his BMW E36 330i's engine blew up spectacularly. With less than 2 of the 9 laps completed, this meant a full race restart. The restart, and Gerald Anthony takes the early Class D lead from Gerhard du Plessis and Johan Miller, while Bernardo Gouveia and Andre van Veen tried to force their way through. Du Plessis lost a few places there, but quickly bounced back to second place as the leaders completed lap 1. Van Veen did pass de Gouveia though, and with another move on Miller's inside, he was into the top 3. And it didn't take de Gouveia long to pass Miller either. Henry Platt quickly got to the front of Class F. Neither did it take Eddie Rodriguez long to move to the front of Class E, as Zahir Sidat and Class D's Philip Eminis battled it out for track position on lap 3, while Tihan van Rooyen also looked on and passed Sidat on lap 4. In Class D, Anthony led the way from Van Veen and de Gouveia into lap 5. However, a few corners later, he ran wide and dropped down to 3rd. Platt still led Class F, while Arie van Heerden closed in on Mike Grobler. A few corners later, he made his way past Grobler and into 2nd place. While the top 3 in Class D pulled away, Duplessis, Miller and Nicholas Herbst got a good battle for 4th in the closing stages. In Class E, Van Rooyen, still behind Eminis, started to catch up with Rodriguez, still in the lead as they began their final lap. With a few corners to go, it was Van Veen who led the way. He went on to beat de Gouveia to the Class D win, while Anthony completed the podium. Rodriguez made it 2 Class E wins for the day, while Van Rooyen and Claudio Jardim completed the podium. And yes, Arie van Heerden did break out of Class E in his pursuit of Platt, who went on to take his maiden win at the circuit, where he made his debut just 2 rounds prior. Grobler and Ishmael completed the podium. One more Class A, B and C race to go, and no problem for Paulo Loureiro to get onto the grid this time. In fact, he was so eager that he visibly jumped the start. Brother Rick, however, was not going to gamble on penalties and stayed right on his back. Loebscher had the Class B pack, led by Meyer on his tail, while Sheldon Chetty had the Class C lead. Down the back straight, Reynard Miller passed Chetty to start lap 2 as the leader. The Class A Loureiro sibling rivalry continued, with Rick desperately trying to get past Paulo. Rick passed Paulo for the Class A lead. And that's Pommersheim stuck on the side of the road, which gave Meyer a bit more breathing space as he headed onto lap 5. Smith tried to move on Singh for 2nd in Class B and almost lost 3rd place to Archer in the process. However, down the back straight, he had the power to pull it off. That was Lobsha running off the circuit. Recovered it though. Everyone is treating that section very gingerly as Hobler also takes to the grass. Meyer driving into the sunset and leading Class B as all sorts of carnage again broke out behind him. There was definitely something at that corner that made people lose traction. However, in Class A, the day belonged to Rick Lorero, who went on to bag his second win, and there's the confirmation of Paolo's jump start penalty, which dropped him behind Lobsha. Unseen by us, Meyer retired due to throttle issues, which meant Smith also achieved a double win on the day. Archer and Kutzer completed the podium. In Class C, Miller took his first win of the season ahead of Van der Merwe and Gualtieri.
Yeah, so Rick, obviously in that beast of a car that you have, how was Red Star for you? How did you find it?
It was good. It was good fun. I think I qualified second to my brother for the first race, and then he had problems with his car. I managed to get first in the first race, first in the second race as well. Both my calipers actually came off the bracket, so I had no brakes for most of it. But I put it across the finish line when it had to happen.
Yeah, so obviously a very tricky situation, but you still pulled through with it, which is really good. So let's hope we see you guys at the next race weekend at Zwartkops, which is next week.
Well, no lack of upsets at Red Star Raceway then. What does our points table look like after the weekend? Leon Lobsha consolidated his position on the top of Class A, where he still leads Bob Neal and Fabio Fedetto. Renier Smith is well on course to retain his Class B title, while Leonard Archer has leapfrogged Andreas Meyer, Anton Pommersheim and Nick Macreese to move into second place. Salvi Gauthieri still leads Hein van der Merwe in Class C. Bernard de Gouveia retook the Class D lead from Andre van Veen, with Karabo Malamela now slotting into third place. Eddie Rodriguez not only retook the Class E lead, but also finds himself in a very solid position ahead of Wessel Mostert. Karen Nienaber leads Class F, but Henry Platt is now right in contention. Overall, it's heading towards a Smith versus Lobsha showdown. Of course, ahead of the season finale on Saturday, 8 November at Zwartkops Raceway, there'll be various eligibility adjustments, something that we will be discussing in more detail ahead of the event. A busy month certainly made for an exciting show. By the way, our full range of BMW Club Gauteng official regalia can now be purchased via our WhatsApp line and be couriered to you no matter where you are. If you want to live your life to the power of M, why don't you go to the BMW Club Gauteng website and become a member today? It's only 500 Rand per primary member, and family members are also entitled to the benefits. We hope you enjoyed tonight's show. From me, Philippa Guana, and the BMW Club TV production team, it's goodbye until next month.